There's been a huge update in Klaviyo's billing and pricing. So you may have gotten the alert or you may be catching up on it now, but the pricing structure for your Klaviyo account is changing. Gone are the days where you used to be able to keep your full active list in there and technically only pay for who you plan to email. Now things have changed. You're gonna have to pay for all of your active profiles. Now, if you are a current client of Klaviyo, currently on a paying subscription account, you will be capped at a 25% increase, but still, this is peak time to clean your list because your bill is going to increase. So to make things a little bit helpful, I created this checklist here, and I'm going to list 4 segments I think you need to get built out ASAP. Now, do you have to remove everyone from these segments? Not exactly. I'll be diving into it and kind of ranking the ones that I think you should definitely clean. And if you want a link to this here, it's in the description. You can jump in, grab it, and follow these conditions yourself for your account. So let's go ahead and jump in. So, cleaning. It's gotta happen, okay? So in here, I kind of have a little bit of a breakdown, a little bit of, hey, here's how things are gonna work. But as we get into the segmentation cheat sheet, these are segments that honestly get built out, look at the sizing, make adjustments. The big asterisk that I'm gonna have here is that every account is different. So if you have extra apps, you have these loyalty programs, you have subscriptions, there's more conditions that you can add to this to make sure you're not removing anybody or suppressing anybody in your account that is worth keeping on. So let's go ahead and jump into the first one here. And this is what I call my Omega Coldies, okay? This honestly are people on your list who are just cold to the bone. They really haven't engaged with anything. They haven't placed an order. They haven't done anything to warrant being someone that you continuously email moving forward. And you've tried, right? You've tried to engage them. You've tried to keep them on your list. So in here, I kind of have a breakdown of the conditions that I would have in this series. So kind of starting with the obvious, can receive email marketing. We want to get kind of a clear definition here on the details. And if this is a bit hard to read, link is down below, follow along with me. Then I wanna see that someone is at least 150 days old. You can expand that if that's too close of a window for you. For me, I find it's pretty good. We're kind of like halfway there to a full year, almost kinda. But they've been given ample opportunity to enter into our flows, to come back, to get campaigns. They've had a lot of times to get the actual content out of our email system. Also, I want to make sure they've never placed an order. So I'm more likely to keep on our customers who haven't been engaging with us because they're customers. Like, we have their attention, they have our product, so let's keep them on. Then I want to say, hey, they have not been active on the site lately. They have not viewed a product lately. They have not checkout started lately. They have not subscribed to a different type of list. They have not opened an email. They have not added to cart. The result is a group of people who have been on your list for a while and have done zilch with your account. You could mark these people, suppress them, even like move these windows out and adjust them. But overall, this group is going to be ones that are ripe to get removed, suppressed from your Klaviyo account and help reduce your billing. So if you want somewhere to start, this is a great first one here. All right, the next one that I have is kind of our starting to freeze group. Now, if you really want to be aggressive with your segmentation and really start to pull people out as they start to turn cold, that's this segment here. So we're seeing a few different changes here. Maybe they have opened an email before. We did have their attention at one point, but they haven't opened in the last 150 days. So it's been a long time, months, since the last email has been opened. Also, we've emailed them at least 30 times. You could expand that if you want that to be larger, but at least 30 times. That's a lot of emails, right? But that is us showing that we have tried to keep them engaged and they haven't opened anything in the last 150 days. And that's like 30 plus emails. So that's a pretty cold person, right? Also, has never placed an order with us. And let's say they are created at least 150 days ago. So they're still not a relatively newer lead for us. So this is a group who kind of, once they cross that threshold, you could decide that this is the segment you just clean regularly. You go ahead and suppress them, get them removed from your main active profile count, because this is a group that you have continuously tried to email, and they have just gone cold. They're just not viable anymore. All right, the next one that I have is our used to be kickin'. Now, this is kind of a group basically that really has done something with our account to a pretty higher level, but still have gone cold. So similar to that other one, this one I think is worth keeping on. You can keep an eye on it. If this is a really large size, then maybe it might be worth kind of reviewing those contacts and seeing what's going wrong there. But similar definitions, they can receive email marketing. They've opened email greater than 5 overall time. They have been active at least once in the last 150 days. They've viewed a product at least once in the so they've shown something. They've checkout started, they've added a cart, they've done something in the last 150 days, but they've been opening emails 0 times in the last 70 days. But we have been emailing. So we're basically saying we're emailing them. They're showing some engagement, right? And then now they're still kind of going cold with email. So specifically when it comes to us emailing them, they're kind of riskier to continue to email because they're just not engaging any longer, but they have a pulse. They're doing other things in your account. So they're kind of worth keeping on, but keep an eye on the size. And then this one's kind of the hardest one, the lost but not forgotten. So customers who are customers, but they just do not like being emailed. When we email them, they don't open, they don't click, they don't show any engagement. So this is our customer group. They haven't been opening any emails. We've been emailing them multiple times, and they are created at least 150 days ago. So this is truly a group where you can decide, I know they're customers, but honestly, email is not their communication channel. So you could feed this segment, instead do like cannot receive email marketing. So it's your suppressed group. And you could feed that into your meta ads, into your Google ads, and let that be a re-engagement for that group. Maybe they interact with ads more than they do email. So if you're really looking to be aggressive with keeping your bill down, this would be my last resort, the last one that I would install in the account. Guys, and that's kind of it. I just want to make a quick video. Hopefully this is helpful. This change is a bit hard for people to kind of adjust to. I totally get it. So installing these segments just helps soften the blow, helps keep your costs down. And honestly, these people, especially your mega coldies, are ones that probably should be out of your account anyways, or suppressed. I keep saying out and removed. I mean suppressed. So keep them in your suppression in Klaviyo, but just not in your active. And then I do have this last part here. So what if they come back, right? So technically you could work on some manual kind of pulling people in, pulling people back out. Ideally with Klaviyo, people being added back into your active is really just going to be that they've accepted marketing again, which is going to be opting into a pop-up or saying, yes, I want email marketing at checkout. It's a very small population. So there is a great app that I've been using called Orita. I'm working on a video where I'm going to break down the actual comparisons, but basically it's more of a self-cleaning system for your Klaviyo account. So they'll determine like, hey, you're a mega coldies. We actually already defined them deeper than even we're able to do in Klaviyo. Like as far as like me as like your email marketing expert, they do it to a deeper level and say, hey, here is this group. I have here, I had a client where it was like 19K. They were like, these 19K subscribers, we're going to move them into suppress. The great thing that they do though, if that person shows an inkling of being ready to convert again, is coming back, they move that person back into your active profiles. So it's constantly a cycle and cleaning your list. And kind of like a note here, like half of those people were from list bombing attacks, which is a whole other conversation, but basically just bots in your account. We were able to get them out, and open rate, click rate, just recovering so much by getting rid of these like fake accounts pretty much that were in this client's account. And then on top of that, they build weekly lists that you can target that are like a gold mine. I have a video coming. It's awesome. But basically, I mean like 2xing your click-through rate, better conversions, emailing a smaller group, just really impressed by what the team at Orita is doing, and they're releasing even more updates on like deeper data, machine driven, all that fun kind of lingo, but they walk the walk, and really excited with the results from my clients from them. So if you're looking for something a bit more tech savvy in the cleaning list department, Orita is the way to go. And I'll put a link down below too if you want to check them out. They do a free audit where you can basically link your Klaviyo, link your Shopify or your WooCommerce, your BigCommerce, and they'll look through your data and present to you like, hey, here you go. Like, this group needs to be gone. We could raise your click rate by this much, So they do a free audit too, which is like killer. Okay, guys, I hope that was super helpful. I know the change is not fun, but follow some of these segmentations. There's a link down below so you can grab this. But don't panic. We'll be okay. Okay, it's just we need to get our list cleaned anyways, and this is just a kick in the butt to do it. But let me know your thoughts down below. Are you purging your list on your end? I'd love to hear it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.